Welcome, everybody. We've got some more NL Central baseball for you on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. I, of course, am Dr. DeLay. We've got the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals, two teams that currently have playoff spots. And, of course, looking very, very good. It's a 5-game series in St. Louis, so a lot could happen at the top of the division. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great day. And of course, we'll just kind of highlight here the comparisons of the teams. Again, the Brewers 55-33, one of baseball's best teams right now. They've been that way for a while, and looking like that in 2026. The Cardinals, kind of the surprise in the NL Central. Many people had the Cardinals finishing last. Well, they have other plans, 47-40, and currently have the final spot in the NL wildcard if the season were to end today. Of course, a look ahead at the pitching matchup between these guys, Shane Drowan and Dustin May. Drowan not as playing as much, but of course, it's been pretty solid. 3.12 ERA, is a left-handed pitcher. Dustin May, a little bit better as of late, but still not the best numbers, 4.80 ERA. So we'll see what happens there. Just notice that 24 there is not bold. Oh, well, is that bold? I can't even tell. I don't think it is. All right, let's see here again. A look at the NL wild card. Again, as mentioned, the Cardinals having the final spot if the season were to end today. 3 games above the Pirates and the Nationals. The Marlins actually tied for that final spot as well, but due to the winning percentage right now, the Cardinals have that spot with less. They have a better than 500 record. Marlins, of course, have won 2 more, lost 2 more. So there you go. And of course, again, the Brewers 55-33, just really good. I mean, that's just the way it goes. And of course, again, a look at the division. Cardinals third in the division. The Cubs second, and of course the Brewers on top. The Pirates, of course, fourth, and the Reds fifth. Welcome on in, everybody. Yes, I have a bucket hat. It is because I have a bad hair day. I tried to comb it. I try to make it look nice. That's not in the cards. All right, Dustin May's on the mound. He will face Christian Yelich as May kicks and delivers. That's a fastball away. And it's 1-0. We're underway in St. Louis. It's 86 degrees in St. Louis, Missouri. So May, with the 1-0 count, rocks and delivers. That's going to be hit to left. That's going to go foul. I'm sure I look ridiculous, and it is what it is. We're going to just call the game and have a good time regardless. All right. So 1-1 counts. So May readies. I'll get to the chat in a moment as he begins the windup. Here is the pitch. That's a fastball upstairs, 2-1. 97 on the fastball. How's it going, Chris? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Of course, your Brewers playing tonight. Magic Man as well. Again, another Brewers fan. Going fishing. Yep, going fishing. And of course, the chat went away. 2-1 count. May readies. Begins his long windup. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cutter on the inside corner. 94 on the cutter. 2-2. Going fishing. Yeah, definitely not fishing anytime soon. How's it going, Christopher? Welcome on in. Orville, appreciate you, man. Alex as well. Norman, Russell, Scott, appreciate you guys. Denny, good to see you guys for this one. The 2-2. That's going to be tapped back. Still 2-2. Christian Yelich batting .243, OPS of .709, 6 homers and 28 RBIs on the season. Yeah, we're going fishing today. We're going fishing. I just realized this kind of blends in with the background. Probably not the best choice. Oh, it is what it is. Michael, how's it going? The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Down goes Yelich to start this one. Batting second is Jackson Chourio. He's batting .297, OPS of .885, 13 homers, 35 RBIs. He'll be followed by Bryce Terang today, William Contreras, Jake Bowers, Garrett Mitchell, Sal Frelick, Cooper Pratt, and David Hamilton. That is your Brewers starting lineup this evening. All right, May kicks and delivers. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 to Chorio. Well, thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I like bucket hats. I didn't think I'd be a bucket hat guy, but here I am, a bucket hat guy. Yeah, I couldn't find my Steelers cap. I don't know where it went, so that's why I'm rocking the bucket hat tonight. The 1-0 to Chorio. That's going to be away 2-0. 2-0 there. Nice strip. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Pirates fans in here should be rooting for the Brewers. Oh, yeah, no, if you're a Pirates fan, you're pulling for the Brewers tonight. It's just more realistic to attain a wild card spot than the division. The 2-0, that's in there for a called strike. 2-1, 98 on the sinker. 2-1 to Jackson Chorio. Chorio with a 12-game on-base streak. Been pretty solid, just a solid player in general. 2-1. May releases. That's going to be downstairs. 3-1, 95 on the cutter. Again, May looking to get a home again. Just, I don't know, the former Dodger just couldn't really get his footing there. Couldn't stay healthy. Just oft injured in Los Angeles. 3-1. May begins again his long windup. Kicks and fires. Ground ball to second. Weatherholt throws to first for out number 2. All right, that'll bring up Bryce Turang, batting .268, OPS of .820, 12 homers and 51 RBIs. Debating on, I don't know, I don't want to spoil you guys. I can remember to do this every single time. That way you can see. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to spoil. Not going to spoil you guys. All right. May readies, deep breath. As he kicks and delivers. That's going to be tapped foul 0-1. Wait till the end of the inning to see how bad the Phillies were. Oh, I already saw it, Alex. It was a good day for the Pirates as far as that is concerned. I have to call one game during a fishing stream now. No, I don't actually have to do nothing. Don't have to do anything. 0-1 counts. May rocks and fires. That's tapped foul. It's 0-2. Looking for either the Cardinals or Brewers tonight. Might switch the game. No, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you watch Football Nation. Everyone watches Football Nation. He is the Walmart of sports YouTube. Have you gone Hollywood on us? I mean, Hollywood Dr. Delay. That is I'll do a heel turn soon. Here's the 0-2. That's upstairs. 1-2. How's it going, Bird Scout? Welcome on in. 1-2 to Turang. May readies. As he again begins his long windup. He kicks, he deals. That's going to be sliced foul. Turang fighting it off. 1-2. Brewers in their blue jerseys tonight. The White Sox. The Cardinals in their white jerseys. White Sox. I don't even think I've covered a White Sox game yet. I think the Pirates played them in September. So probably won't cover them, honestly. I don't know. We'll see. 1-2 counts. Depends on what it is. As it looks like, May's going to get a violation, a time clock violation. It's going to be 2-2. May does not seem happy about it. Not a happy camper right now. 2-2 counts. May, deep breath as he rocks and delivers. That's a tapper. This time in play. Weatherholt charging in. Grabs it. Tosses to first. Gets Turang by a step for out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of inning number 1. Your score 0-0 in St. Louis. Here's your starting lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals. J.J. Weatherholt leading off for the Cardinals. He'll be followed by Ivan Herrera, Jordan Walker, Nelson Velasquez. We have Jose Fermin, Mason Wynn, Nathan Church, Blaze Jordan, and Pedro Paez. Soccer's more important than your Brewers. Well, I'm pulling for the USA. I mean, I personally wanted to watch it, but I have so much faith in the United States that I will watch them on Friday. So I'm just hoping that they win. I think they will. I really do. I think the United States is a really solid team. And apparently I've lost a sub. since showing the lineup. Maybe it's the bucket hat, maybe it's the heel turn. I don't know. It is what it is. Doc trying to name the teams, all the teams the Pirates have played. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do it. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure you're going to like and subscribe. I do have a doubleheader scheduled for tomorrow. I may not do that. I don't know. We'll see. But again, the Pirates Braves, of course, tomorrow. My usual stream for the Pirates. Pirates off tonight. So that's why I'm kind of just calling something else. Hopefully grow the channel, but so far not on a good start. Not on a good start. It is what it is. Again, I look there and look at that. Someone guilted him into subbing back. That's hilarious. I appreciate you. Thank you for not giving up on me entirely. And of course, I'm not going to give up on the Pirates. They're still in the hunt, 46 and 45. Nationals again, the same thing. The Marlins again, right there, knocking on the Cardinals' door for that final spot. So the Cardinals lose tonight. It is my understanding the Marlins don't play tonight. The Marlins would be in the wild card spot. Unbelievable stuff. Just a lot of teams that weren't expected to do much, and they're rocking. Again, the Cardinals, Marlins, Pirates, Nationals, all teams that really didn't have high expectations, and yet there they are, all battling for that final spot. So thank you again for subbing back to Dr. Delay. All right, J.J. Weatherholt is at the plate as he looks at a pitch at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Weatherholt batting .269, OPS of .780, 13 homers, 36 RBIs. Drowan readies, sets, kicks, and delivers. And that's a slider away, 1-1. Again, Drowan a 3.12 ERA, Wimp of a 1.23, 3-2 record across 57 innings. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 to Weatherholt. Any here, North Carolina. Oh, man. 1-2 as Drohan readies. Weatherholt kind of rocking around in the box. The pitch. And that's called strike 3. Struck him out. Backwards K for Weatherholt. Forgot to do the woohoos. We'll just do woohoos for strikeouts for both teams. We'll be neutral. All right, one away. Now to bring up Pavon Herrera batting .256, OPS of .794, 10 homers, 39 RBIs. Cavalli's suspension reduced to 5 games. Okay. They saw the hat, got confused, realized you were still a baseball streamer. Yep. Yeah, I guess so. This is a fishing channel, apparently. Apparently the pitch, and that's popped up, and that's going to go foul, 0-1. Herrera DHing tonight. How many teams in MLB? It's going to be 12, yes. 22 likes, appreciate it. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be popped foul. Oh, no, it's in foul territory, and Bowers makes the catch. Look at that. Camera work misleading me. And I misled you guys. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jordan Walker's batting .292, OPS of .881, 20 homers, 67 RBIs on the season. Marlins are a good team. They are. Not too bad. Pirates are better. I think they are, but again, the Pirates have to prove it. Pirates have to get it going. Here's the pitch. That's inside. Almost hits Walker, and it's 1-0. Walker, again, a tremendous start to the year. Again, I can show you his stats. Again, 20 home runs, 67 RBIs. Will be making his first All-Star appearance. Just has been on a tear. 1-0 to Walker. Drowan readies, begins the windup. Here's the pitch, and that's a sweeper down and in, 2-0. Go Brew Crew, let's get the stinkers out of here. Well, again, the Pirates are going to be pulling for the Brewers tonight for sure. Trying to get the Cardinals back. Again, they just keep winning. Cardinals just really impressive. That misses downstairs 3-0. How's it going, Ridlin? Welcome on in. 3-0 count to the pitch, and that's downstairs, ball 4. Didn't even tempt him. And Walker will walk to first. That'll bring up Nelson Velasquez, who's batting .273, OPS of .888, 3 homers, and 9 RBIs. Brewers have to be leading the MLB in runners left on base. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's an actual stat for that. Pirates fans will tell you the Pirates are doing that. Hello from Louisville. Nice. Trusk, be safe out there. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball. It's right to third. He has it, throws to first. Nice pick there by Bowers for out number 3. Hamilton's throw a little bit low, but good pick. Ends the inning. We go to the top of the second, 0-0 in St. Louis. Let's see what's going on here. First starting pitcher Henderson is supposed to be coming back this week. Oh, there you go. Respect their goodness. Yeah, the Brewers really, really solid again. On top of the NL Central. 55-33. 22 games above 500. The Brewers are just... all they do is win. Win no matter what. And they don't really have money on their mind because they don't really spend too much. But, I mean, yeah, but what? Middle of the pack maybe a little bit less. But the Brewers really good. Really well-run organization. And, of course, the Cardinals, again, have been a cornerstone, really, in the NL for forever. And have been kind of hit with a rough patch as of late. But then this year, of course, defying expectations. And, again, 47-40. Appreciate streaming the Brewers. Oh, it's my pleasure. Again, Pirates are off tonight. And, of course, the Pirates play the Brewers this weekend. So it'd be nice to pick up some more Brewers fans ahead of the series. It really would be. Really would be cool. But, yeah, again, I'm just hopeful the Steelers, the USA, win tonight. So I don't regret my decision. I like for them to win. Again, I'm kind of mentally preparing to watch them on Friday, so I really want them to win. Splitter left tonight's game with an arm pain. Yep, Yankees are just not looking good. Yankees, no bueno. All right, William Contreras going to be leading off for the Brewers. It's going to be Contreras, Bowers, and Mitchell to lead off the top of the second. Contreras batting .295, OPS of .774, 9 homers, 51 RBIs on the season. Contreras, again, he's probably my favorite Brewer, to be honest with you. Just really impressive. As May readies, deep breath, begins his long windup. Here is the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Contreras didn't seem to like the call. Doesn't challenge, accepts his fate. 0-1 count to William Contreras. 1-1, May readies as he kicks and deals. And that's going to be a chopper, a slow chopper to third. Charging in, grabs it, throws to first, and Contreras was jogging down to first with the bat in hand, out number 1. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's not a good look for one of my favorite players, but it is what it is. He's out. And that'll bring up Jake Bowers. Bowers with the power, 16 home runs so far this year with 54 RBIs, batting .266 with an OPS of .861. It's a cool logo. Yeah, now they have a really neat logo. I agree. As May fires, that's going to be a sweeper down and in, 1-0. Pirates Brewers will be fun. Yeah. Again, the Pirates did take 2 out of 3 in Milwaukee, which was a surprise to me, a surprise to many of the Pirates fans. So we'll see how this series in Pittsburgh goes. 1-0 count, the pitch. That's going to be hit, and that squeezes through for a base hit. Walker's there and right to throw it in. Bowers with the first hit of the ball game. So a 1-out single for the Brew Crew. And that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, batting .264, OPS of .817, 8 homers, and 42 RBIs. Bowers taking his lead as May readies. Here's the pitch, and that's inside. Just misses. 1-0. St. Louis, decent bullpen. Yep, St. Louis is decent. Pretty solid team. Solid team, very solid. Again, swept the Pirates in 4 games in Pittsburgh. That was just unfortunate for the Pirates. Really, a lot of people thought that was the end of the Pirates season, but here we are, still in it, 2-0 count. This is upstairs. A lot of people were saying, last time the Pirates will be 500. I remember those posts, 16-16 at the end of the series. And, well, again, they're still trucking along. 2-0 count to Mitchell. May kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 197 right down the middle. Mitchell could not connect. Come on, Milwaukee. You need to win and over 5. Good luck there, Morrison. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. 2-1. Looks over at first. Looks over again and delivers. That's going to be sliced foul. And it's 2-2 to Garrett Mitchell. The Yankees are a team here, I believe, in the top 3. Well, yeah, the Yankees really good pitching. Really good numbers. Two and two. May Rennies, again, runner on first with 1 out. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be sent back up the middle. That'll get down for a base. And the center fielder drops the ball, and he's going to take off to third. Throw to third is way offline. And because of the throw, Mitchell goes to second. So runners at second and third for the Brewers with 1 out. Kind of a mistake there by the center fielder. That was Nathan Church. Again, drops the ball. And then, of course, throws to third. And, yeah, he was never going to get him. And because of that, then Mitchell goes to second. So, again, it's just a single. But he moves up to second on the decision there by Church. So the Brewers, they're potentially cooking here. As that'll bring up Sal Frelick. And kind of a disappointing season for Frelick. Can he come in for the Brewers as May delivers? Breaking ball, that's tapped back. 0-1. Frelick batting .242. OPS of .641. 3 homers and 31 RBIs. Royals beat the brakes off of Philadelphia. They did. They demolished the Phillies today. 0-1 count to Frelick. May readies. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be popped up. Is it playable? That is not. That is a souvenir for a lucky fan. 0-2. Brew Crew here loving it. Morrison loving it. How's it going, Max? Welcome on in. Braves should be afraid of our offense. I hope the Pirates need to really... It's going to be a tough stretch for the Pirates if they take 3, man, of these Braves and Brewers. Oof. You really got to like what they're doing. The 0-2. That misses. Almost hits Frelick. That was up and in. I mean, that was close. 1 and 2 counts to Frelick. Again, runners on second and third. May readies. Rocks and fires. Called strike 3. Frelick's going to challenge, and he will probably lose because that was a 2-seamer. That was cutting in towards the plate. Froze him. And that is not a good challenge. That is not a good result for the Brewers. He struck him out, so a strikeout there for May. Again, that's why the woohoo happened there. So we're not going to be biased on air anyway. And that'll bring up Cooper Pratt, batting .200, OPS of .537, no homers and 2 RBIs. So again, yeah, hopefully the Pirates can take advantage of the struggling Braves. The Braves getting a much-needed day off, so maybe they can reset mentally before the trip to Pittsburgh. Hopefully they don't, of course. Hopefully they continue the skid. May readies. Rocks and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1, 94 in the cutter, down and away. 0-1 to Cooper Pratt. Yeah, unsure what's happened with Frelick there. Frelick last year, really good. This year, no dice. 0-1 to Pratt. The pitch, and that's down and away. 1-1, 89 on the sweeper. Yankees are number 2 in the ERA. Yep. Yeah, it's not really the pitching that's the problem. It's the offense is just went silent. That's really the problem with the Yankees. Doesn't bother me. I'll tell you what. Here's the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss. Strike two. He was tardy on the 98-mile-per-hour sinker. 1-2 count to Cooper Pratt. He's shaking off a lot of signs, but likes this one. I believe Pratt just stepped out of the box. Steps back in. 1-2 count to Cooper Pratt. Again, runners on second and third, 2 outs. An opportunity for the Brewers as May sets. Kicks and deals as that's going to be sent up to... Oh, what a snag by Weatherholtz. It was slicing away from him, but able to make the catch. And the Brewers strand two on the line out there by Cooper Pratt. We go to the bottom of the second. Your score is 0-0 in St. Louis. Oh, man, hit right up the middle again, slicing away on Weatherholt, but able to readjust and, of course, make a good play. Get the Cardinals out of a tough situation. Due up for the Cardinals in the bottom of inning number 2 will be Jose Fermin, Mason Wynn, and Nathan Church. And what we'll do at the end of the second inning is we'll go over scores across Major League Baseball. Of course, again, we do have a ticker down below anyway, just in case you're wondering what's happening. Again, Royals all over the Phillies today, 15-1. I did listen to the end of it, a post-game show there by JJ, play-by-play with JJ, and Philly fans were just, they was over. You would have thought they were just eliminated on the for the playoffs. Apparently Belgium's up 1-0. That is not good. That is horrible. That is not good at all. So that is bad. I hope I don't regret my decision to not watch. Looks like they're losing without me anyway, so hopefully it's overturned. Belgium take the lead. That is no bueno. How did that go? USA has had pretty much very little ball control, so they got to get it going. The whole world's against the United States, so I'm really hoping they can win this one. All right, bottom of the second. Jose Fermin's going to be leading off for the Cardinals, batting .265, OPS of 708, 3 homers, 16 RBIs on the season. Throwing readies. He likes the sign as he kicks and deals. That's inside ball one to Fermin, 1-0. Bad header attempt, left the net wide open. Unbelievable. 1-0 count to Fermin, the pitch. Ground ball, and that gets past the diving third baseman Hamilton. That's going to be an extra base. Fermin is going to cruise into second with the leadoff double for the Cardinals. That was a well-hit ball down the third base line. And Hamilton, again, a good effort, but just couldn't get there in time. That was smoked. Just pulled it down. Just a little tardy there by Hamilton. So leadoff double for the Cardinals. That'll bring up Mason Wynn. Again, runner on second, nobody out. Drowan kicks and delivers. Breaking ball downstairs. Ball one. 1-0 to Win. One and 0 count. Drowan sets, rocks, and fires. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Win. So DJ, welcome on in. Oh yeah, gonna get some Brewers again this weekend. Of course, the Pirates host the Brewers. Seeing if there's any Brewers fans out there that want to subscribe to the channel, and of course Cardinals. I'm sure we got plenty more. We got at least 2 more series with the Cardinals. That's going to be upstairs 2-1. 2-1 count. Here is the pitch, as that's going to be popped up. Drowan pointing up. Infield play there by Bowers. Bowers makes the catch for out number 1. All right, and that'll bring up Nathan Church, batting .255, OPS of 717, 8 homers and 28 RBIs. Back to his 100-mile-per-hour fastball, yep. It's always watched. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I really agree with that, to be honest with you. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I really do. Drowan looks back to Fermin. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. That was 95 on the fastball. How's it going, Sam? Welcome on in. 0-1 count to Church. Drowan looks back at Fermin. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be a tapper. Back over to Drowan. Throws to first. Almost beat it out there by Church. He was hustling, but he is out. He does move the runner to third. And of course, again, there is 2 outs. That'll bring him Blaze Jordan, batting .246, OPS of 642, 1 homer, and 13 RBIs on the season. Really good play by Drowan. Jordan again at the plate, the pitch. Fastball inside, ball 1. Contreras wanted the call. No call was given, 1-0. Drowan readies. Kicks and fires, as that's going to be fouled back. 1-1. Got his 0-5. Yeah, well, I mean, I watched the game, Sam. I watched the game. Yeah, you know, if someone wants to tell me something about what happens, like, I'd probably watch the game. 1-1 counts. Drowan readies, rocks and fires. That's going to be poked back, and that's going to be a foul ball. Yep, did see that. 64 days, yep, Nintendo 64 more days until the football season. Really exciting. Really exciting. 1-2 to Jordan. Drowan readies and delivers. That's a ground ball to shorts. Pratt throws to first. Jordan is out. Leadoff double is left stranded. We go to the top of the third. 0-0 in St. Louis. Due up for the Brewers. Going to be David Hamilton, and then we'll flip over the lineup for Christian Yelich and Jackson Chourio. Of course, Orville is pulling for the result that would hurt the Pirates because Orville hates the Pirates. No, I just hate the management. Well, the management's on the field. I'm sure the management's helping out the Yankees as we speak. 1-9 in the last 10. Brutal. Can't be my $300 million team. Anyway, looking over at the scores again, the Yankees leading 3-1 over the Rays. I think that's a 3-game series there in Tampa Bay. Nationals leading 7-6 over the Astros. That seems like a fun game. District Nation on the call. Saw he was on the air. The Braves 3, Mets 1, and of course in this one 0-0 scoreless. And then earlier today, the Royals 15, Phillies 1. Again, that is baseball. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Christopher Sanchez, oh man, he did not have a good day. And again, the Philly faithful there for JJ. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for what JJ had to deal with today. It was not good. It was not pretty. Oh my goodness. I mean, you would have thought again that they were just eliminated from the playoffs or season was over. They were like 20-70. It was not. It was not a good vibe there. But JJ did his best, of course, to try to reel them all in. Doc isn't watching the game. He's playing Galaga. Yep. But here we are. Denny got me playing a Galaga. Anything Atari related. I don't remember anything else with the Atari because I did not grow up with the Atari. I did play with an older, not an older Atari, but like one of those modern versions of the Ataris. That's going to be off the plate there. Ball one. We're back underway. David Hamilton at the plate, batting .234, OPS of .636, 3 homers and 13 RBIs on the season. No, you're good, Sammy. It's all good. But trust me, I promise you, I'm keeping up to date with the Pirates. His head's upstairs 2-0. 2-0 to Hamilton. Evening. Oh, how's it going, Back Road? Welcome on in. And thank you. Thank you. Again, it's a bad hair day. And apparently I've gone Hollywood because of that. Here's the 2-0. That's down and in. 3-0. 94 on the cutter. Bad hair day. I really tried. Just was not happening. Flat Earth, how's it going? Let's go, Brew Crew. Appreciate you for hanging out. 3-0 counts as May begins his long windup. Here is the pitch. Take it all the way. That's right down the middle for a called strike, 3-1. David Hamilton, named after the evil professor in the Justice League Unlimited and Superman the Animated Series. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be fouled back 3-2. Six innings, 107 Ks. Oh, wow. Pretty good nights. Pretty good nights for Cam. 3-2 counts. May readies, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! Again, we're saying woohoo for everybody. Just letting you guys know. All strikeouts. Regardless, 1 out. So again, May doing a good job battling back from 3-0 to strike him out on the next 3 pitches, as that does flip the lineup over for Christian Yelich, who struck out in his first appearance. May again kicks and fires. That's a ground ball to first, handled well. He's racing to the bag. Yelich racing, but then slows down to the end as Jordan beats him for out number 2. And that'll bring up Jackson Chourio 0 for 1 tonight. Dustin May struggling against left-handed batters. They are batting .300 against him. Righties only .203. So just a tale of 2 pitchers, it seems like, for May. Here's the pitch. That's going to be sent to right, shallow right. Jordan's on the run. Jordan in foul territory. Jordan still going. Jordan makes the catch. This guy just kept on going. He gets it right before he hit the fence. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 0-0 in St. Louis. Don't forget to flat smack the light button. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man, for hanging out. The ginger. Yeah, no. May is okay. Again, he's kind of inconsistent. But, again, he has good stuff. Just couldn't stay healthy. That's why the Dodgers kind of sent him gone. Just sent him packing. All right, Pedro Pajes, J.J. Weatherholt, and Ivan Herrera will be due up for the Cardinals whenever we do return. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. If you are new here, or if you're even old here and haven't done so already, make sure again to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. It is free. We're at 38 likes. For now, let's try to get to 50. It's a non-pirate stream. Again, all likes do is push out the stream to more and more potential viewers. That's all it is. Trying to push out the channel to more viewers. And, of course, it tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job. We're, of course, trying to get to 10,000 by the time this hits 0. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. It is free. It is free. 179 subscribers away from 10,000. That is crazy stuff. We got 64 days to do it. We definitely should. I mean, I get the thing where you average like about 3 subs a day. We will hit it, but if that were the case, that would be a slow. I don't know. I would probably just end it all. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Belgium apparently still leading 1-0, so hopefully USA can level it. All right, Pedro Pages going to be at the plate here for the Cardinals at the bottom of the third, batting .216, OPS of 600, 4 homers, and 11 RBIs. Highlighting Frelick. Frelick, for some reason, in the outfield. Again, he's just been struggling. As Joan readies and delivers. Pages looks at a pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. 89 on the cutter. 0-1, Drowan quickly delivers. That's going to be downstairs. 1-1, 85 on the changeup. 1-1 to Pages, the pitch, and that's going to be sent out to center field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Mitchell is there to throw it in. Leadoff single for the Cardinals. Back-to-back innings with the leadoff base runner, and that'll bring up J.J. Weatherholt, who struck out looking in his first appearance. 10K is inevitable. Yeah, I think so. I hope so. If it didn't, that would be a bummer. The pitch. That's high and in, ball 1. Had to take care of something. Oh, no problem. I'm going to see Toy Story 5 tomorrow. Yeah, not a bad movie. I did get to see it. There are other movies I want to see, but that one's one we watched first. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be fouled back 1-1. Yeah, not bad. Better than 4. Not even close. I mean, 4 was terrible. I thought Conan O'Brien, his character was pretty good. 1-1 count. Drowan kicks and delivers. That's a tapper foul. 1-2. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. Last 3 starts there for Shane Drowan, 1.80 ERA. So it's been playing pretty good. Pretty good. 1-2. Drowan fires. That's going to be a fastball upstairs, 2-2. 2-2 to Weatherholt. Drowan sets again. He's a quick-moving guy. The pitch. That's a tapper foul. Notice Contreras was kind of reaching over. Contreras was positioned, on the far side there, towards the right-handed batter's box, but then he's grabbing the dirt close to his foot, trying to get Weatherholt to think he's getting something inside. That's really neat. Again, just really, I don't know, that's cool. I like that. Here's the 2-2. That's downstairs, 3-2. Of course, Weatherholt with the able to fight it off there, but just really neat. The game inside the game. That's awesome stuff. 3-2 counts. The pitch. And that's a ground ball to second. Nice play. Oh, and he drops the ball. Never mind. It wasn't nice. Terang had a run quite a ways to get there. Then he grabs it, and then on the I guess I don't know, he just trying to toss it real quickly and ends up fumbling the ball. That is unfortunate for the Brewers. That's got to be an error. So runners on first and second with nobody out. This is Ivan Herrera. Drowan looks back, kicks, and fires. That's way outside, ball 1. Still in theaters? I believe it is. Where can I find this view? This is on MLB.com, but you would need MLB TV if my sources are correct. 1-0 counts. Drowan rocks and fires. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 1-1. Crazy that the Brewers add at least 3 new starters every year and don't miss a beat. Must have a great pitching coaches. Yeah. The coaches, the philosophy. It's working. Brewers are really, just consistently pretty good. The 1-1, as that's going to be popped up. And Hamilton's making a beeline for it. He's running in, a sliding catch by Hamilton. He's pretty much standing right next to Contreras. for out number one. He had to make a long run. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Contreras just didn't see it, because Hamilton was the guy the entire way. Out number one. And that'll bring up Jordan Walker, who walked in his first appearance. Oh, probably Norman. I don't know. I'm not worried about JJ. He's not a Pirate, so that's my attitude. As the pitch is going to be outside, called a strike. Walker asking, like, are you sure? Are you sure? 0-1 counts to Walker again. Runner on first and second with one out. Joan looks back at Pages. Looks back again. Kicks and delivers. That's inside 1-1. But yeah, he's again probably gonna be one of the many players from Pittsburgh that do very well against the Pirates. That's just the way it goes. But definitely, whenever you're playing against the Pirates, I want you to have your worst possible game for sure. That's going to be away 2-1. Jordan Walker again. He's tied for the MLB lead in RBI. 67 RBIs on the season. Really impressive stuff. 2-1 to Walker. So that's going to be sent to shallow right. Frelick on the run. Frelick is going to watch it bounce foul. It's 2-2. Come on, Walker. How's it going, Tavius? Welcome on in. Contreras wanted nothing to do with that pop-up. Apparently not. I mean, that was kind of shocking to see where Hamilton ended up, on the sliding catch. It was pretty much right next to Contreras. And looks like Walker will ask for time on the 2-2 count. Kind of a big at-bat here. 2-2. Joan looks back at Pages. He kicks and fires downstairs. Goes the slider. 3-2. You personally like Toy Story 4, so it sounds like you're going to really like 5. All right, that's good. Yeah, I did not like Toy Story 4. But that's good. Hey, to each their own. 3-2 to Walker, the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 4. Joan not happy with himself. Walker gets another free pass as the bases are now loaded for Nelson Velasquez, who grounded out in his first appearance. Brewers, maybe, yep, they're going to have a little chat here. The Brewers pitching coach going to talk to Drowan. All right, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Again, obviously, not a Pirates game, so I do appreciate my normal viewers for hanging out for this one. But as always, again, we try to get some doubleheaders in. And, of course, whenever the Pirates aren't playing, well, it's almost like a guaranteed non-Pirates day. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, the Pirates will play these teams plenty of times. So if you're a fan of either of these teams, make sure to subscribe, because I promise you, the Pirates and the Brewers and the Pirates and the Cardinals, their business is not yet concluded. In fact, the Pirates play the Brewers this weekend, and I'll be on the call for all 3 of those games. Of course, Pirates bias and all that, but non-Pirate games, hey, you get to see the neutral version of Dr. Delay. All right, we are ready. Mound visit has concluded. Drowan readies. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 there on the curveball. 1-1. There we go. USA has tied it up. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. I mean, USA. Just saying let's go, Bucks. I say it all the time now. Let's go, USA. How's it going, Burley? Welcome on in. Making lemons for you, sir, as always. Appreciate you, man. 0-1 count to Velasquez. Drowan kicks and fires. That's a chopper to third. Hamilton throws to second for 1. Throws to first. Not in time, and the Cardinals push across the game's first runner. Hamilton charging in. Honestly had a play at the plate, but trying to get them both. Oh, man. Contreras was ready for it, too. That's a tough one if you're a Brewer. But, yes, the Cardinals lead 1-0 with the bases. Or, pardon me, runners on the corners. All right. That'll bring up Jose Fermin, who doubled in his last appearance. Don't know why, but you're pulling for the Cardinals. Gotcha. USA scored again. That's great stuff. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the letters for a called strike. 0-1, 94 on the fastball. Last one on the frame. I don't know, Michael. I'm not Pixar. You like the Cardinals? Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Cardinals leading at the moment. 0-1 to Fermin. Drowan kicks and fires. That's a fastball in there for a call strike. Fermin. Is he going to challenge? He tapped his helmet once. And the umpire's going to grant him the challenge. He's going to lose this, and both teams will be down to one challenge. Contreras was telling him, like, yeah, man, that's a strike. It means, like, there's no way it was. Well, it is. 0-2 count to Fermin. Again, runners on the corners, 2 outs. Apparently, Belgium is just taking the lead 2-1. What the heck? That game seems to be drunk. So that is not good. 0-2 to Fermin. The pitch, and that's going to be scooped to left. That's going to be a foul ball. %90 of Pirates fans pulling for the Brewers. Yep. If you're a Pirate fan, you're pulling from the Brewers. For sure. Like number 48. Thank you, Bryce. Appreciate you for hanging out for this one. 0-2 count to Fermin. Drowan rocks and fires downstairs. Goes the slider 1-2. 87 on the slider. Yeah, that's not good for the United States. 1-2 count. Drowan sets. Kicks and deals, as that's going to be yanked to left. That is a foul ball. And the count is still 1-2. That is not good. How's it going, Ricky? Welcome on in. Throwing it 49 pitches. Not a guy that goes deep. He usually just got 5 innings. Drowan sets. Looks over at first. Looks over again. And a throw over to first, keeping Velasquez in check. Interesting. Velasquez doesn't look like a guy that can move, but I could be wrong. Might be faster than you would expect. 1-2. The pitch. And that's going to be yanked to left again, but that's going to be a foul ball. Good contact here by Fermin. Again, already has a double. That was smoked down the line. One and 2 count. Drowan. He sets. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. As Drowan rocks and fires, that's going to be sent out, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Another run will score for the Cardinals. And it looks like the Cardinals will have runners at first and third yet again, as Fermin brings in another run for the Cardinals. All right, and that'll bring up Mason Wynn, who's 0 for 1 in this one. Just got enough out of there, kind of at the end of the bats, and Pratt was on the run, just couldn't get there in time. So 2-0 Cardinals over the Brewers with Wynn at the plate. Drowan sets, looks over at first, kicks and fires. That's right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Flat Earth booing, Alex booing. Chris is not happy. 0-1 the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. 0-2, 95 Wynn is like, okay, so you start to attack me. Really? Throwing 30 pitches in this inning. The first inning 11, second inning 12. Just not a good inning for Drowan. Let's go ahead, Steel Town Girl. Welcome on in. 0-2. Contreras ready, or awaits the pitch. That's going to be sent out to right. Frelick on the run, and that will be a souvenir. Frelick, good effort, climbing the foul wall. Still 0-2 to win. Oh, USA. Come on, man. Come on, USA. Let's go. 0-2. Drowan rocks and fires. That's once again sliced foul. Drowan, he's just looking around like, what does he need to do to get out of this inning? Cardinals have really made him work here. Again, of course, they've pushed across 2 runs. The 0-2, that's going to be a chopper foul. Drowan just not a happy guy. Wish I knew who was in the soccer game. Oh, yeah. Well, I can tell you Baligan's playing. Not that much. And Pulisic, of course. I'm assuming they put their best 11, but I don't know. The 0-2 to win, as that's fouled back. Looks like Fermin was on the run, but he'll have to make a U-turn. Throwing at 57 pitches. Again, runners on the corners, 2 outs for the Cardinals. Strowan, he readies. Looks over at first, kicks, and is going to throw over to first. Fermin's caught in a rundown, throws to second. And the runner throwing back to third. The runner's out. Oh, and wow, so the runner at third started going to the plate, then he had to go back. Velasquez saying, though, that, hey, you got to challenge that. So the Brewers, for the moment, get the out, but the Cardinals pretty confident that they're going to have this reversed. Wow, that's something. So a replay. It looked to me that he was safe live, but let's see. Yeah, I can't really tell from that view, but I think he's safe. Much better view. Don't know why this wasn't the first one. All right. Well, it's still not a great view, actually. I'm going to assume he's safe because initially live it looked good. He looked safe. Not too sure. Anywho, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Again, likes just push out the stream to more people on YouTube. That's all it does. That's all it really does. Sorry, I was looking at stuff here. And, yeah, and of course tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job. And he is safe. So, yeah, the inning will continue. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. As we're trying to get to 10,000. We're close. Closing in on 180 subs away. As we're trying to get it done in 64 days. But, yeah, we probably will get it done definitely by the end of the month. Unless I have the worst luck possible. All right, 0-2 counts. Again, Christopher, how's it going? Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Hopefully all is well. Here's the 0-2. That's a swing and a miss. Win. He's going to get a... Well, he had to run down at first, elected to not do so. So that's the end of the inning. He struck him out. All right, well... The Cardinals push across 2 runs. They lead 2-0 over the Brewers. Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate it. Again, I want to note those that are just joining in that the woohoos will be, it is going to be fair. Both teams will get the woohoos on strikeouts. I'm not pulling for anybody. I mean, the Pirate fan in me is pulling for the Brewers, but, you know, it doesn't matter who wins. The Pirates need a win on their own anyway. The Pirates desperately need to get some wins. Again, it's going to be a tough stretch for them. Again, hosting the Braves and the Brewers to conclude their stretch before the All-Star break. The Cardinals and Brewers, of course, they have 5 games in this series. Wow, it's going to be that'll be interesting. Doc reached 10K on July 11th. I don't think so. I don't think it happens before the break. Would be nice though. It's going to have to be a really good turnout. But the problem is the Pirates and the Braves probably won't do well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as the Brewers, based on what I saw last year, the Brewers fans will start coming out more on YouTube in August. Not really before. You're a Pirates fan. Oh, yeah, Blade. Sorry, get wrecked. That's all I got to say. All good for the USA Lookout match. That's not good. No, I'm sorry, Raul. Again, it's okay. The Brewers are 55-33, Raul. You'll be okay, I promise. I promise you, the Brewers are going to be fine. They will be in the playoffs. And from then on, you know, it's whatever. Just gotta hope that they can overcome their playoff demons against the Dodgers. Because that's really the team to beat. Here's the pitch to Terang. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Terang is going to be leading off for the Brewers. And he'll be followed by William Contreras and Jake Bowers. So 0-1 count to Terang. As May rocks and fires. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-2. Ohio there. Ohio. I'm assuming that's Japanese. I have no idea. 0-2 counts. May quickly hit on Terang as he rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back. Still 0-2. What's going on tonight? 0-2 counts. As May rocks and delivers. That's inside 1-2. We'll check out scores actually in a moment. Actually, at the end of the half inning, he didn't get to do that. 1-2. May with a deep breath again. Had a long break. He was just chilling there for the bottom of the third. 1-2 to Terang. That's inside 2-2. 93 on the cutter. It'd be funny if the Phillies didn't make the playoffs. It would be nice. Again, that would help out the Pirates for sure. Definitely need some help. 2-2 to Terang. The pitch. That's going to be sliced foul. Any big market team misses the playoffs with their inflated pay rolls. Yeah, no, for sure. All right, Blade. If you're just going to come on here and be, well, can't say that word, but not intelligent, I don't know. That's not the place for you, buddy. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be inside 3-2. We'll give you another chance. But we'll see. We'll see how you respond. How do you respond to adversity? 3-2 counts. May again on the mound as he rocks and fires. That's going to be sent out to left field, left center field, and that'll be caught by Velasquez for out number 1. That'll bring up William Contreras 0 for 1 in this one. Yeah, I don't know. Just, like I said. It's just really the one word I just can't say, but I probably will say it. Got me banned from COD after all. All right, May readies as he faces Contreras the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. Voice chat. Not from the game, but voice chat for 3 days. Crazy world. Sorry. 0-1 count to Contreras. May working slowly as he kicks and delivers. That's going to be... Oh, and it hits. It's fouled back. It hits Pages in the knee or thigh. He is sitting down. He is not having a happy time. They're going to the playoffs. Oh, the Phillies, they are probably going. But yeah, hopefully. I mean, one of the teams currently in the the wild card spots, they have to fall. So we need some help. And of course, again, the Pirates just need to start winning, of course, consistently. That is definitely a problem. 0-2 count. The pitch, and that's going to be found back. 98 on the sinker, 0-2. Yeah, Tom. And again, it was just negativity, just for no reason. That's what it is. I mean, it's not that per se. It's just per se, but just being low IQ. 0-2 to Contreras. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Contreras. That is May's 4th strikeout of the game. And that'll bring up Jake Bauers 1 for 1 in this one. I was lucky to split against Philadelphia. I disagree, Norman. I disagree. As May delivers, that's a breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. Is the score at the top for an actual game today or the video game replay? It is the actual game score. Actual game score, I promise you. No one would want to tune into a video game play-by-play. That'd be really weird. 1-0 to Bauers. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1, 92 on the changeup. But no, I think the Pirates' ceiling is much higher than the Phillies. And again, their floor, though, is much lower. That's the problem. The 1-1 to Bauers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 to Bauers. Because once the Philly stars go, if they can't produce, then the Phillies are done. Like, they are very dependent heavily on their guys at the top of the lineup. 1-2 to Bauers. Inside goes the fastball. 2-2. Straight time to Brewers. Yeah, just very odd. Yeah, there's 2 Russells, Russell. I mean, there's 2 Russells. Oh my goodness. What a day to stream. 2-2 count to Bauers. As May begins his long windup. He rocks, he fires. Called strike 3, struck him out. Struck him out looking. 5 strikeouts for May. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Cardinals 2, Brewers nothing. All right, let's go ahead and look at the stuff that's happening across baseball right now. The Yankees leading 5-1 over the Rays in the top of inning number 9. The Nationals, again, 12 runs. Nationals high-powered offense. They can really put up runs. 12-7 over the Astros as they go to the bottom of the 7th. Braves leading 3-1 over the Mets in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, so the Braves are not off today. Okay, well, that might help out the Pirates. Have to leave tonight, go to Pittsburgh. There we go, that'll work. And of course, again, the Royals 15, Phillies 1. All right, let's see what we got here. What do I have to... You don't think soccer's a real sport? Oh my gosh, I am starting to... You guys, the chat tonight is... This is what happens when I don't call the Pirates. Crazy chat. Soccer's more of a sport than golf. Oh, for sure. Anyway, I do appreciate... Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I do. Again, that's what I do. I call games mostly for the Pirates. When it comes to baseball season, I am a football channel. Definitely a football channel by far. But baseball on the side. And baseball's done pretty well this year for me. So, pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with how it's gone. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for keeping me company. Even if you have nonsense to say, for the most part, it is still all right. So, again, it's just a place where we all can talk sports. Even if you have some pretty terrible takes there, Flat Earth, I will still listen for sure. Bowling is more of a sport than soccer. That is crazy stuff. Anyway, we are back in action here in the bottom of the fourth. Showing bunt. It is popped up. Contreras cannot get there in time. It's a foul ball. 0-1 to Nathan Church, who's 0 for 1 in this one. Church just putting down the bunt, but then popping it up. And then play hockey, football, and baseball. I guess so. 0-1 count to Church. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Notice how he didn't say bowling, though. You like ping pong? Ping pong's fun. Yeah, I like ping pong, too. 0-2 counts. Throwing readies. Facing the lefty Church. As he kicks and delivers. That's going to be sent to left. On the run is Chorio. That's a foul ball. And it's still 0-2. I appreciate you, Magic Man. Thank you. To Church, the pitch. That's a ground ball up the middle, and that gets through for a base hit. The Cardinals looking pretty good. Looking alive. Here in game 1 again, a 5-game series. Doubleheader tomorrow, I believe. That'll bring up Blaze Jordan, 0 for 1 in this one. Ping pong with your brother every weekend. Yeah, ping pong's fun. It's a nice chill game. I was pretty competitive. Drowan Sense looks over at first and delivers. Fastball in there. Throw to second, and he is out. Oh, he got him. Church trying to swipe second. Contreras with a dart. And that is out number 1. That was a really nice throw and a really good tag, all in one motion there from Contreras to Terang. The pitch, that's a chopper to short. Pratt with it, gathers and throws to first for out number 2. Just like that, 2 away. Gonna bring up Pedro Pajes, 1 for 1 tonight. A lot of pong in the barracks, yep. That sounds cool. Definitely a different feel to the chat room. Songer comments so much already. Probably, as that's going to be a tapper foul 0-1. Definitely more of a chill night. You know, when it's a, again, I, of course, trying to be as professional as I can be calling a non-Pirates game. But yeah, whenever it's a non-Pirates stream, more of a relaxed environment. It very much is. Very much is chill. Maybe it's the hat tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's the hat that's bringing out the interesting stuff. The 0-1 to Pajes. That's in the dirt. 101. 86 on the slide. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I really do. We are 175 away from 10K. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. It's getting real. 1-1 counts. Here is the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. 1-2. Good laugh at the guy who was tossed yesterday. This guy. Bologna sandwich and chips for supper. Oh, nice. The 1-2, and that's a ground ball to short. Pratt with it. Gathers and throws to first for out number 3. The inning is over. The leadoff single went nowhere. He was thrown out going to second. We go to the top of inning number 5. Cardinals 2, Brewers nothing. Video game is mimicking the actual game. It's a little program on MLB.com that I have. It came with the package for MLB TV. So I'm having that on the screen there. It's not a video game. It's just the simplest way to describe it. It does kind of look like a video game, but yeah, no, it's a digitalized version of the game. It's just, you know, going to be a little bit behind me, but yeah, it's basically the game. It's really cool that I can get away with showing this. And of course, I provide the commentary, so hopefully you like that, Russell. Russell Anderson, not Russell Moreau. Brewers can lose this series, just let Team USA win. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, Chris, they are a 3D representation of the actual... Yeah, Chris put it pretty good. So, anywho, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, likes, all they do is push out the channel to more and more potential viewers. We are at 67 likes. Thank you for that. Maybe we can get to 100. That would be pretty neat for a non-Pirates game. And anyway, we'll go back to the lineups on who's up for the Brewers. It's going to be Garrett Mitchell, Sal Frelick, and Cooper Pratt. So we'll see if the Brewers can get something going here. Again, the Cardinals looking pretty good. Cardinals fans are getting on your nerves. Oh, man. Nerves. What the heck was that? I don't know. USA down 2-1. I know, Orville. It's not looking good. Really need to lock in. And thank you, John. I appreciate it. Peasy, appreciate you, man. Hey, that's what I do. I try to provide the commentary for those that can't watch. Or again, if you want to watch it, feel free to watch along with me. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs ball one. That's like one of the highest honors, is that people that actually have the game, they still watch it alongside with you. Or, you know, they'll mute the TV and have the commentary. That is pretty cool that people have done that, said that. That is pretty cool. That's definitely really neat. That misses outside. 2-0 to Garrett Mitchell. Again, he singled in his first appearance. May has been pretty solid tonight up to this point. Again, 5 strikeouts through 4 innings. 2-0 to Mitchell as that misses upstairs. Call the strike. Mitchell not happy with the call. 2-1 to Garrett Mitchell. I think May stays in for a recorded 16 outs. Probably. I could see that, unless he gets roughed up here. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 91 on the changeup below the zone. And thank you, Orville. Yeah, no, football is definitely the king of the channel. Definitely. 2-2. May Reddies begins his long windup. Kicks and fires. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Fastball that froze him. Another backwards K there for Dustin May. That is 3 strikeouts in a row. And, of course, 6 strikeouts total. That's a 2-seamer fastball. Started inside and worked its way back in. And that'll bring up Sal Frelick, who struck out looking in his first appearance. May at 63 pitches for those wondering. As he delivers, breaking ball, that's going to be fouled back. 0-1. One counts. Hey, Reddies. Rocks and fires. That's going to be tapped off his foot. 0-2. Oh, you know, probably I try joke to try to at least say, you know, to at least they say hi to everybody. And if it's kind of a slower night, you know, it's a non-Pirates stream, so definitely the chat. I can get to pretty much all the chat tonight. But yeah, I'm not one for betting, but based on how he's looking, I would say he goes and gets 16 ounces. That's going to be chopped foul, 0-2. Maybe probably won't watch much past this game, though. Baseball is just too tame for me, but you seem like a cool guy. I appreciate you, Russell. Yeah, no problem. Hey, if you like football, I'm telling you, football is really the king of the channel. That is where it's at for my success. This is just to keep it going. Here's the 0-2. That misses upstairs 1-2. All my highest streams are college football, NFL. Like, it's not even close. There are no baseball streams in my top viewed, liked, everything. 1-2. May readies, rocks, and delivers. That's going to be sliced foul. Frelick battling here. 96 on the cutter. And thank you, Chris. Yeah, I appreciate it. ¿Quién ganar este partido? Yo no sé, Cruz. 1-2 count to Frelick. The pitch. That's a ground ball. Foul ball. Is that just a little bit too far to the left? One and two is Frelick kind of battling here. Again, just kind of a struggling year for Frelick, really out of nowhere. Looking for plate appearance to really just turn his whole mindset around. 1-2 to Frelick. The pitch inside goes the fastball. 2-2. 99. 99 on said fastball. Good chunk of change. Nice. Waiting patiently for football. I am. I'm ready. I'm ready. Again, 64 days. I have a counter. I mean, I'm just ready for it. 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is now 7 strikeouts for Dustin May tonight, and 4 strikeouts in a row. May the 4th be with you. And that'll bring up Cooper Pratt. He was 0 for 1 tonight. 74. No, you're good. You're good, Denny. Made me work for it. Thank you very much. The pitch to Pratt. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 98 on the sinker. 0-1 to Pratt. You think Milwaukee will make a comeback? They can. Milwaukee definitely can. I don't know if they will, but they definitely can. They're a good team. Both these teams are pretty solid. 0-1 to Pratt. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, man. Dustin May just looking really good tonight. 99 on that sinker. Oh, and 2 to Pratt, who steps back in the box. May begins his long windup. He kicks and fires. That's going to be sent out to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. Weatherholt was almost there on the little flare, but no, sir. Pratt stands pat at first. A 2-out single for the Brewers. Again, May was just on a roll as he retired the last 10 Brewers. But perhaps maybe that is the at-bat that gets the Brewers going. This will bring up David Hamilton. He struck out in his first appearance. We're on first 2 outs. The pitch. That's upstairs. Ball 1. 93 in the cutter. Ready for football. There we go. Steel Town girl for sure. Bets are why watching this one. Buddy at work kept talking trash on the Cardinals. Just couldn't let him. I gotcha. Let him do Grandpa's team. I hear you. 1-0 count to Hamilton. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he commit? He did not. 2-0. Okay, the Bear, go Bucks. You know it's. If the Brewers lose, I don't eat for a week. Good luck, Ryan. Ice cube soup for you. Yeah, Pirate game tomorrow there for your. They are off tonight. The 2-0. That misses upstairs. 3-0. So that little flare to right. Maybe in May's head. He's just falling behind Hamilton. Though he did that earlier against Hamilton and came back and attacked him and get the K. The K for May. 3-0 to Hamilton. The pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. Hamilton was ready to go down to first. Just caught the zone. Fastball upstairs, 3-1. He looks kind of tired. Interesting. It's at 78 pitches. Deep breath for May. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 97 on the fastball. Cardinal fans liking it. For sure. Let's go and stink. Let's go Cardinals. Gotcha. Yeah, the Cardinals looking pretty good tonight so far. 3-2 to Hamilton. May checks on the runner at first. May readies. Rocks and fires. Ground ball, foul ball. We'll do it again. Cardinals need more runs to pull this one off. Yeah, it's a... Well, again, the Brewers have been kept in check by May. 3-2. The pitch. Ground ball. Diving attempt. That's going to get past the diving second base, but he couldn't get there. Throw to second. Runners are on the corners with 2 outs. The Brewers have life. And May went from retiring 10 in a row to back-to-back singles. Oh, my goodness. I feel so bad, but May is done. Wow. So they seeing that he, I guess, I don't know. He looked pretty tired. I feel so bad, their joke. But May will not get 16 recorded outs. He is done. That is I feel so bad. That came out of nowhere. He was wheeling and dealing, retired 10 in a row. And the Cardinals are pulling the plug on May's night. He is done. That is tough. That's GG's. So a pitching change here in the 5th. May only goes 81 pitches. And I guess, again, I don't know. He did look really tired, so I can't even. I don't even know what to. I mean, again, back-to-back singles, but it's a tough one, especially since he hasn't allowed a run yet. But to the pen, the Cardinals go. Way more often than last. All right, there you go. There we go, man. Yeah, Vegas made the call to take him out. Yeah, that is crazy stuff. Trade deadline is August 3rd. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm used to it always being like July 31st. Yeah. Really odd that, I don't know if it's always been like that, but to me, it's always been in my mind. The 31st of July. So, anywho, I do appreciate you guys in a pitching change here in St. Louis. May is done after 81 pitches, 4 2/3, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts. May was just looking really good. Allows 2 singles, and the Cardinals pull the plug on him. It's going to be Justin Brule for the Cardinals, a left-handed reliever, 3.60 ERA, put a batting average of 268, so you can get hits off him for sure. A respectable ERA for sure. All right, so it's going to be the lefty versus lefty. Yelich at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night, and Brule's going to toss over to first to keep Hamilton in check. I don't see any team getting past the Dodgers. Yeah, the Dodgers going to be the team to beat. The Dodgers or the field. For sure, the pitch. And that's downstairs on the sinker. 1-0, 89 on the sinker. Orville loathes the Dodgers. Orville cheers for the AL version of the Dodgers, though. Interesting. 1-0 to Yelich. Ground ball to second. Weatherholt with it. Throws to first. The inning is over. The Cardinals strand the Brewers. So Brule does his job. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, the Cardinals still leading 2-0 over Milwaukee. All right, due up for the Cardinals will be the top of the order. It's going to be J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, and Jordan Walker. All right, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, before you go, to leave a like and, of course, hit that subscribe button. Again, 76 likes. Again, all likes do just push out the stream to more potential viewers and, of course, tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job. That's really all it does. Sorry for the weird hat. I know you're probably like first time like what the heck is with the bucket hat. Bad hair day. I'm not even kidding. Yes, I've gone full Hollywood apparently. It is what it is. So the heel version of Dr. Delay coming very soon. All because I wore this bucket hat. No bucket hats though for the foreseeable future. But I'll be back again tomorrow. Braves Pirates. That's normally who I call the Pirates. As we try to go 3-3 to close out our first half. That would push us, or that'll put us at 49-48 in the first half. That'd be really good. It's gonna be a tough couple of series between the Braves and, of course, the Brewers. But Pirates, again, that offense can keep us in a lot of games. There is a chance I do return to this series as well. No promises. I do actually expect to come back and call this game tomorrow, but I don't know. Something has come up to where I won't be available early afternoon tomorrow. But we'll see. If I am, I will call this game tomorrow, and then, of course, call the Braves Pirates after that, but no promises. So I'm going to probably take that one off. And then I'll hide it. And then if I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. But yeah. Anyway, we're back in action as Drowan pitches. Weatherholt sends this to left center field, where that is going to be caught there by Mitchell for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Drowan, by the way, at 69 pitches, as, again, not a guy that really goes deep into a ball game, so maybe that's just who these guys are, May and Drowan. Maybe only 5-inning guys. That'll bring up Ivan Herrera, 0 for 2 on the night. Steeltown Girl likes the hat. Appreciate it. Here's the pitch as that's cranked to left. And that is going to be a foul ball, 0-1. Herrera gave it a really good ride. And it is foul. Like left versus right. Better than the other. Not really. It's just whoever has the advantage. That's going to be off the plate there. 1-1. I mean, if it's a lefty versus lefty, I mean, it favors the pitcher. I guess in a sense it does, but in reality, though, not really. As Herrera sends this to right, Frelick is under and makes the catch for out number 2. 2 flyouts to start the bottom of the 5th. Got to bring up Jordan Walker, who has walked both appearances. They're not even pitching to him. Maybe pitch to him here. You should wear the hat for a Steelers game this season. I probably will, to be honest with you. I probably will. I have another Steeler bucket hat, too. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. This one, I don't know. It's just dirty. I don't know if you guys can even see if it's dirty. I was going to wear this one. So I got to watch this. Here's the 0-1. And that's a ground ball to second. As Terang throws to first. That's a quick inning. Quick half inning, anywho, as the inning is over. We go to the top of the 6th. Cardinals 2, Brewers nothing. That was really quick. That is not who I wanted to show. It's going to be Jackson Chourio, Bryce Terang, and William Contreras to start the top of the 6th. Peasy needs Walker for a hit. Maybe next time. Yeah, they've been really cautious, but they attacked him there. And Walker couldn't really do much. All right, we're going to show the scores across MLB. Apparently, the Astros have kind of made a little bit of a comeback. It's only a 1-run game there. That seems to be a good one. Nationals 12, Astros 11 as they go to the bottom of the 8th. Braves leading 3-2 over the Mets as they go to the 7th. Diamondbacks and Padres just about to start. The Royals, again, all over the Phillies, 15-1. The Yankees, 5. Rays, 1. So, man, that is... Yeah. In that 15-1 game. I hate when this thing does stupid things. This technology sometimes can be a bummer. Pirates have a shot if we get some pitching at the trade deadline. Oh, yeah, for sure. Maybe the GM listens and gives Doc a call. For sure, he needs to. Charrington needs to call me as soon as possible. All right, we're working our way back here to St. Louis again. 2-0 Cardinals leading over the Brewers. And again, it's going to be Chourio, Turang, and Contreras to lead off the top of the 6th. With the Pirates getting Matson, Benoit, and Montgomery and Dotel. I don't know. I'm not really thrilled about getting rid of those guys. Just, I mean, Benoit, he's in AAA anyway. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball one. Justin Brule, by the way, still out there for the Cardinals. 1-0. Brule readies as he faces the 0-2 Chourio. The pitch, and that's a fastball at the knees for a called strike. 1-1. 89 on the fastball. Again, Chourio for 2. Ground out, foul outs. The Brewers have been really kept in check tonight. The pitch, and that's off the plate. It's 2-1. Brule sets, kicks, and deals. A sweeper downstairs. 3-1 to Chourio. A little bit of a patient approach here by Chourio. No walks issued by the Cardinals tonight. The 3-1. Inside ball 4. Well, there's the first one. A lot of the Brewers. Kind of aggressive tonight. Maybe they're changing it up. And that'll bring up Bryce Turang, 0 for 2. 0 for 2 tonight. Bring up Stratton at this point. I think Stratton is up. Or no, is he not? I can't remember. What just happened? Sisk? Yeah, Stratton is up already. So that's going to be sweeper away, ball 1. Pulled my coverage. I'm not following there, Russell. I'm not too sure. 1-0 to Turang. Again, runner on first, nobody outs. Brewers trying to get something going. As Brule sets, kicks, and fires. And that's away with the sinker, 2-0. And, yep, the Cardinals going to start warming up a guy in the bullpen, Ryan Fernandez, a right-handed reliever. As Brule has, again, opened up the 6th with a walk and is already behind Turang, 2-0. Brule readies, rocks, and delivers. That's in there for a called strike, 2-1. 91 on the sinker on the inside corner. Oh, you're good, Jeff. Appreciate you for hanging out. No problem. Yeah, I think I made it public this morning. I have a whole list of streams that's in there for a cold strike. I just don't want to clog up all the YouTube feeds. That's literally why. I have everything planned till the end of July. July 29th specifically, not the end of it. I don't know why I didn't make the other series, but it is what it is. 2-2 to Turang. The pitch is Turang sends this to left center field. The center fielder's on the run, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Chourio has to retreat back to first. Church had to run a little ways to make it, but he was able to get there in time. Then we're at William Contreras, 0 for 2 tonight. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. 9826, thank you very much. Must have talking about a new hat. Oh, yeah, I don't have a yellow hat. Here's the pitch to Contreras. That's inside ball 1. And just a silver and a black hat. like the silver one. I do like the black one because it's the actual colors of the steel. Yeah, here's the 1-0. That's going to be a breaking ball away. 2-0. 78's on the breaking ball. Two 2-0 count. Brule ready again, already behind another batter. The pitch, that's fouled off Contreras' foot. 2-1. They hate soccer. No, Pirates have 17 blown saves. Yeah, I know. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. Don't all Ravens fans wear those bucket hats? I don't know. I mean, I like the bucket hat. Belgium leads 3-1. That is probably it for the United States. That is a bummer. Because I know they're definitely capable of more, but apparently not. As that misses inside. 3-1. That is frustrating. Three and 1 count to Contreras. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. And, oh, it gets behind him. Contreras, though, just going to take the single. So Contreras reaches on a fielder's choice. As there are 2 outs. Ramin throwing to second. Weatherholt's throw to first was a little bit off. Yeah, that was not a good throw by Weatherholtz. That'll bring up Bowers. Bowers 1 for 2 on the night. Brule delivers. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Yeah, Orville's just, again, yapping. I don't know. Orville wants attention, I suppose, tonight. I'm sorry, Orville. 1-0 count to Bowers. The pitch. That's a ground ball to first. Right to the first base. Right there at the bag. Steps on it for out number 3. The inning is over. The Brewers kept in check again as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals 2, Brewers nothing. All right. Here we go. This is Nelson, Velasquez, Jose Fermin, and Mason Wynn. They'll be due up for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 Belgium. Yep. I don't know what constitutes a penalty. I don't know. Think you like this format better than the normal format? Yeah, no. It's neat there, Russell. It really is. Does Pittsburgh right? I try. I mean, I don't even live there. I don't even live there. Doc was muttering. I was speaking. I said it with my chest too, and I'll say it again. Orville just wants attention tonight. All right. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are at 83 likes, so thank you very much for that. I do appreciate that. We have a chance for 100. Again, what likes do is push out the stream to more potential viewers. That's all it does. And, of course, it tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job. We're 4 subscribers away from 9830. Again, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by football season, which is on hand. 64 days away. And, of course, again, subscribing is free. $0, 0 cents. Think of it more as a follow button. That's all it is. That's all it is. More sports on your YouTube feed. Walker 1 hit. Yeah. We'll see PC again. He won't really be up to the plate maybe till the 7th or 8th inning. Maybe get extra innings. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Again, the Brewers, they're not looking good. The Cardinals have been pitching very well. They've kind of attacked these Brewers hitters. Shane Drone's out there for the 6th inning. Velasquez again. He is, I believe, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah, so reach on a error. And knocked knocked in a run. So he's 0 for 2 with an RBI tonight. 0-1 to Velasquez. Easy wants Milwaukee to come back. Gotcha. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be sent to left. That is a fair ball down the left field line. He's hustling around the bag. He goes. Going to second. He'll cruise in with the leadoff double. Throwing at 76 pitches again. Not a guy that really goes deep into a ball game. And Velasquez showing why. He gave a good whack at it there. And room to run, of course. He's got to bring up Jose Fermin, who is 2 for 2 on the night. He's had a good read on Drowan. Drowan looks back at Velasquez. Here is the pitch showing bunt. It is down. It's a fair ball. Hamilton picks it up, fires to first. He is out, but he does move Velasquez to third. So a good sacrifice bunt there for Fermin. Gets a bunch of handshakes and high fives. That'll bring up Mason Wynn, who's 0 for 2 on the nights. Sandlot pulling for the Cardinals. Appreciate you, Sandlot, for hanging out. Where'd you get bucket hats? My wife actually got me this, the pair. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball one. I was never a bucket hat guy. Never really was until I went to the beach a few years ago. I needed to get a hat. I don't like hats. I just don't wear them. And the only hat we could find in the store was a bucket hat, and I wore it, and I actually thought it was really neat. It just, I don't know, I grew to really like it, so I'm a bucket hat guy now. I just don't really like hats, though. I don't really wear them. But yeah, no, I do like it. 2-0 count to win. Again, runner on third, 1 out the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back 2-1. How's going to net? Do you still think Milwaukee? I'm assuming that's what you mean. And Milwaukee can win. I don't know if they will. Sorry, you decided to wear your MB hat. Gotcha. Here's the 2-1. That's inside 3-1. We need to take out Drowan. We need a lot out of Drowan since we're playing 8 games in the next 7. Yep, you guys got a tough stretch of 5-game series. That's kind of rare. But, you know, got the doubleheader. I'm told the Cardinals were winning this one. Gotcha. Here's the 3-1 win. That's going to be hit to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. The Cardinals are up a field goal. RBI single by Mason Wynn, his 38th RBI of the year. And the St. Louis Rams lead the Green Bay Packers 3-0 here in the third quarter. You have to imagine Drowan's going to be at least talked to. There's no way he's not going to get a mound visit or again pulled at this point. No mound visit. Here's Church. That's going to be downstairs ball one. It's a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Does favor Drowan here. Perhaps that is what the Brewers are expecting. 1-0 count. Good bunt. Yeah, it was a very nice bunt. How's it going, Sean? Welcome on in. Glad you do other games. Oh, yeah, for sure. I try to when I can. Here's the 1-0 as that's going to be popped up. A little flare to shallow left, and Chorio's going to make the catch route number 2. Pratt was also on the run. So 2 outs. And the Brewers are warming up a right-handed reliever, Garrett Stallings. So Drowan's end is nears. This will bring up Blaze Jordan, 0 for 2 on the night. Again, a runner on first 2 outs. The pitch as Jordan sends this to center field. Mitchell's back under it and makes the catch. The inning is over, but the Cardinals tack on another. They lead 3-0 over the Brewers as we go to the top of inning number 7. All right, 2 up for the Brewers will be Garrett Mitchell, Sal Frelick, and Cooper Pratt. He's pitching tomorrow. Hopefully he can hold him in check. Yeah, he needs to. He's pitching twice before the The All-Star break. Like the hat. Oh, thank you. Hat guy here. Gotcha. Yeah. My wife, she loves hats. She's a ball cap gal. Need a fedora. I don't know about all that. Let's see here. Time to put up a crooked number. Yeah, we'll see what the Brewers can do again. The same two teams play a best of 5. No, it's not a best of 5. Unless, I don't know, unless you're talking about something else there, Russell. It's just a 5-game series. It's just, there's a doubleheader tomorrow, and then, yeah, 1 game today, 2 games tomorrow, 1 game Wednesday, 1 game Thursday. I'm assuming it's a makeup. I'm assuming there's a rain out. I don't know for sure, but that's just my best educated guess based on the baseball knowledge I have acquired over the past 29 years of my life. All right. Let's see what's going on across MLB. Again, the Nationals lead 12-11. That seems like a really fun game. The Nationals may be closing that one out, though. 2 outs, nobody on there at the top of the ninth for the Astros. The Braves lead 3-2 over the Mets, and that is all. Again, the Royals all over the Phillies 15-1, and the Yankees 5, Rays 1. Hopefully that closes. All right. Again, don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Again, it is free to do so. Just trying to get to 10,000 subscribers very, very soon. Brewers out there again, as that's going to be catching the zone there for a called strike. 0-1 to Garrett Mitchell's 1 for 2 on the night. Single and a backwards K for him. The 0-1 to Mitchell. That's up and away, 1-1. Ryan Fernandez still just chilling in the bullpen, not throwing. He's just awaiting his turn. I have to imagine it'll be after Frelick. Here's the 1-1 breaking ball inside, called a strike. Oh, that's a Cardinals call there. That wasn't even close, to be honest with you. That was just not a good call. 1-2 to Mitchell. When they taking drone out, probably after this, as that's a ground ball to third. Brule gets it, throws to first, and not able to throw him out. But hey, what a heck of an effort there by Brule. The third baseman was shaded more towards the shortstop location, so not really a play there. Brule with a heck of an effort, and now the trainer is going to come out and look at him. That was a great effort there. If this is a Pirate pitcher, he's throwing it to Narnia, but actually somewhat on target. Wow, that's interesting. I guess he's not used to running or something, because they are seriously looking. He looks like he's out of breath. Interesting. Okay, well, they're all talking it over. Again, a leadoff single there for the Brewers. Infield single. So, yeah, the manager's even talking to him now, so I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on here. Again, appreciate you guys. How's it going, Giants fan? Welcome on in. Like number Antonio Brown, let's go. How's it going, Magic? Welcome on in. Bucket hat for the win. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Looks like Brule's done. Wow, he may have, I don't know, injured something. That's interesting. So, Brule is done. It's going to be Fernandez here for the 7th inning. Let's see here. 5 games. Yep. Why they're playing 2 games tomorrow. Doubleheader. It's just the way it goes. The hat has me craving chicken taters, gravy, and biscuit. This guy. Let's see. And he was talking about chicken. Okay. Just stop by. Oh, thank you very much, Giants fan. I appreciate it. Yono said there, Raul. It's still anybody's game. All right, so the chat is talking about KFC. So, all right. Anywho, again, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Again, a pitching change here in St. Louis. Again, can guarantee I'll be on tomorrow. Pirates, Braves. That's at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. There is a small chance I come back for Game 2. but no promises. Game 2 of this series, which would be at, I want to say 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern, but I don't know that for certain. Actually, I'll check that. But yeah, not going to really push that. Still just... yeah, 2:15 Eastern, 1:15 Central. But again, I'll be back with my usual Pirates tomorrow. Have a good stream. Thank you, Giants fan. Appreciate it. $5 for the 5 runs Milwaukee will get. There we go. Appreciate you, Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate it. And of course, W's in the chat for Chris. And of course, unless you're Orville, then please put down the Chiefs' losses in the chat. Oh, 15. There it is. Gotcha. Chiefs fans are really down about their Chiefs this year. All right. Again, Sal Frelick is going to be at the plate. And he's 0 for 2 tonight with a couple of strikeouts. Ryan Fernandez, 1.35 ERA. Has been pretty solid in his 10 appearances for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be tapped foul, 0-1. How's it going, Scott? Welcome on in. I'm doing okay. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. 0-1 to Frelick. The pitch, and that's upstairs, and it's 1-1. Chiefs fans are still a thing, apparently. Apparently so. 1-1 count to Frelick. The pitch, and that misses upstairs. 2-1, 85 on the changeup. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. 3 subs away from 98.30. Good stuff. Fernandez looks over at first. The pitch, as that's going to be yanked to right. Is it fair? It is fair, and that's going to hop over the wall. It's a ground rule double, which honestly hurts the Brewers. Because, he was hustling. Mitchell was hustling and would have easily scored. Because Walker really wasn't running at all. Guess he knew it would bounce over the wall. He got lucky. Regardless, a double for Frelick. And runners on second and third with nobody out for the Brewers. Now to bring up Cooper Pratt, who is 1 for 2 on the night. See 3 games against Atlanta and 3 games against the Brewers. Yeah, Norman, I'm not talking about that. It's the Brewers and the Cardinals with the 5-game series. Let's go. 12 likes or 100. Appreciate it. Thank you, District Nation, for the redirect. I do appreciate you, man. I really do. That looked like a fun game to call. I bet you had a blast. 1-0 to Pratt, the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike, 1-1. Folks, make sure to check out District Nation. Please subscribe to his channel. Again, a young up-and-comer here on YouTube. Does a great job covering the Nationals and, of course, other teams as well. So please give him a follow. It is free to follow him. A friend of the channel, and you guys would love him for sure. Here's the 1-1 as Pratt sends this to right. And that's going to hook foul. It's 1-2. Score at least 1 run, I'm going to be mad as heck. I got you. I understand. Been there, done that for sure. 1-2 to Pratt. Again, runners on second and third. Nobody outs. This is a good opportunity for the Brewers, who have been kept in check thus far by the Cardinals. Fernandez delivers. Breaking ball in the dirt. Kept in front there by Pajes, 2-2. This nation is awesome. He is a legend. Thank you, man. Again, hopefully you had a good stream. I know, again, that looked like a really fun game. 12-11. Look, there it is right there. 2-2 counts. Fernandez looks over at third. The pitch, as that's going to be a tapper. Back to Fernandez. Fernandez, he couldn't pick it up with the glove. Oh, my goodness, and the bases will be loaded for the Brewers. He tried to glove it, but he picked up air. The ball was not there. It was just air. And probably an error. I was putting a reached on air. If it's a single, it's a single. Ain't going to matter to me. As the bases are loaded for the Brew Crew, and David Hamilton will be at the plate. 1 for 2 on the night. USA down 3-1. Very sad. Shouldn't have laid up versus Turkey. I somewhat agree, Tris, because that's a swing and a miss. Strike one. 89 in the slider. 0-1 to Hamilton. Oh and 1 to Hamilton. Fernandez readies. Kicks and fires. That's fouled back, 0-2. Chris, of course, pulling for the Brewers. 0-2 count. Fernandez delivers in the dirt. Goes the slider, and it's 1-2. Trying to build the suspense, I suppose. The Cardinals are warming up another pitcher, Ryan Stanek. Right-handed reliever. Fernandez sets once again. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. Yelich on deck, and he is off. I don't think he's awful. He hasn't been up to par this year. 2-2 to Hamilton. Battling back from an 0-2 to 2-2 counts. The pitch. That's upstairs. 3-2. Cardinals fans shaking their head. They wanted him to, I guess, put that in the zone, attack Hamilton. Has the hat gone lower? 3-2 counts. The pitch. Hamilton fouls this back, and he will see another. Oh, my goodness. This is a big opportunity for the Brewers. Fernandez readies. Kicks and fires. Ground ball. Foul ball. Just foul. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Oh my goodness. Slider, four-seam, slider, changeup, slider. That's been the pitch sequence here. Everything about 87, 89. His fastball was at 94. Once again, it's a 3-2 count. Fernandez delivers as Hamilton sends this to right center field. Walker on the run, cannot get there in time. That's going to score a run, possibly two. 2 runs do score for the Brewers. A 2 RBI double for David Hamilton. And it's a 1-run ball game. As the Brewers will have runners on second and third and an opportunity to tie it up with Christian Yelich at the plate. 0 for 3 tonight, but we will not see that for a moment, as Fernandez is done. So Hamilton coming in the clutch, a big smile on his face. 2 RBI double for Hamilton. There's 2 out of your 5, yep. Chris did say 5 runs. So pitching change here in St. Louis. Again, a little bit of a break. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like before you go. Again, the likes just push out the stream to more potential viewers. We're almost at 100 likes. Would be really cool to get that for a non-pirate stream. It really would. Again, my Pirates will be in action tomorrow there. Elizabeth, ready for it. Welcome back, Elizabeth. Hopefully all is well. You're over hit. All right, good stuff there, Otis. Trisk is hoisting the cones. Again, if you're a Pirates fan, you are pulling for the Brewers. And, of course, I can explain why. Again, I'm not going to It's whatever for me. That's not what I wanted to switch to. This is what I wanted to switch to. Again, the Cardinals occupying that final spot in the wild card. A loss, of course, would knock them back a little bit. Actually, it would be the Marlins taking the spot. So the Marlins will be in the wild card spot. But yeah, everyone that's ahead of them in the wild card, the Pirates need them to lose. Of course, the Pirates need to win anyway. But yeah, the division is definitely not going to happen for the Pirates. But yeah, make sure again to like and sub. It is free. Again, 3 subscribers away from 9830. Trying to get to 10,000 by the time football season is here. Who do you think will win? Right now, the Brewers looking like they may take the lead. Again, as far as who will win, I don't know. It is anyone's game. It is anyone's game. Let's go for the top seed. Yep, they are. Again, both quality teams happening tonight. Again, just a really good matchup. All right, we're back in action. Yelich is going to be at the plate. It's going to be Stanek on the mound for the Cardinals. He's going to be tasked with trying to protect this lead. Of course, inheriting runners at second and third of the pitch. As Yelich looks at a pitch inside, called a strike. Tough one for Yelich, 0-1. One count to Yelich. Stanek looks back the pitch. That's downstairs, 1-1, 97 on the fastball. Looks like there's a pinch runner for Hamilton. It's going to be Joey Ortiz. So Ortiz is at second. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, 2-1, 89 on the splitter. Ricky thinking the Brewers will win. Brewers do have the momentum. They definitely do. 2-1, the pitch. In the dirt goes the slider, ball 3. Hamilton was rounding second. He was going to third, but the runner wasn't able to advance on that double. 3-1. That misses inside, ball 4. Yelich draws the walk. The bases are once again loaded for the Brewers, and there's still nobody out. So not looking good for the Cardinals, with Jackson Chourio coming to the plate 0 for 2 with the walk tonight. Hamilton's really fast. Maybe again, rounding, he may have pulled his hamstring. He overran the bag at second, was going to third, but again, the runner at third couldn't go all the way. The pitch, that's in there for a call strike, so maybe something happened when he was trying to slow it down and go back to second. I could not know for sure, though. 0-1 to Chourio. Stanek looks back at Ortiz. The pitch. That's in the dirt to 1-1. 88 on the slider. GG for the United States. It's over. That's tough. That's a shame. That's a shame. Definitely disappointing results. 1-1 the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back 1-2. I don't even know if I'm going to look at the highlights. That's frustrating. 1-2 to Chourio. Again, bases loaded, nobody out. Stanek looks over at third. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Throws to the plate and gets the force. For out number 1, no run scores. So Chourio gets on via a fielder's choice, as the bases are still loaded with 1 out. That'll bring up Bryce Drang 0 for 3 on the night. Tyler Tolbert went 5 for 5 today. Jeez, for the Royals. Unbelievable. Low lights, yeah, I don't want to watch all that. The pitch to Turang. Turang sends his left. That drops in for a base hit. That ties the game and possibly takes them to the lead. Yelich go to the plate. Yelich scores. The Brewers, they now lead 4-3 over the Cardinals. Bryce Turang with the 2 RBI One out single gives the Brewers the lead. That was unfortunate for Stanek. That pitch was upstairs. Terang just sending it the other way. All right. That'll bring up William Contreras 0 for 3 on the night. As again, the Brewers lead 4-3. The pitch to Contreras. Ground ball to third. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. Got him a double play. But the damage is done as the Brewers take a 4-3 lead. 4 runs in the 7th. 4-3 Brewers over the Cardinals. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the Cardinals will be Pedro Pajes, J.J. Weatherholt, and Ivan Herrera. All right, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, before you go, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe as well. It is free. We're 3 likes away from 100 likes. Just, again, all it does is push out the stream to more and more potential viewers. That's all it does. And, of course, 3 subscribers away from, again, 9830, trying to get to 10,000 by the time this hits 0. That is the football season, folks, 64 days away. And that's when the channel really has a good time. All right, we'll check out some scores across MLB. Let's see here what's happening. We have the Braves 3, Mets 2, Giants 1, Blue Jays nothing, Diamondbacks 2, Padres nothing. Final scores, again, the Royals over the Phillies 15-1, Yankees over the Rays 5-1, and then the Nationals 12, Astros 11. That seemed like a really fun game. Really fun one there in D.C. So bad he didn't get more. Well, hey, he took the lead. People are still setting off fireworks. Oh man, yeah, I would not be a happy camper. And appreciate you, Burley. Or like it's knocking the bucket hat. Jump scare. I know the bucket hat is. Again, it's a bad hair day, folks. That's what happens. Put yourself on camera. You gotta look somewhat presentable. I have the polo. I don't know if you guys can even tell it's a polo. Oh, well. All right, Chad Patrick on the mound for the Brewers. 3.54 ERA. Brewers looking to get an inning out of him, as he'll face the 9-1 and 2 hitters of the Cardinals. How's it going, Ziggy? Welcome on in. The Phillies ruined your afternoon. That is tough. Yeah, that was not a good day if you're a Philly fan. But Phillies will be fine. You're still definitely a solid team. As Patrick on the mound, here is the pitch to Pajes. That's a cutter down and away, ball 1 to Pedro Pajes. Pajes 1 for 2 on the night, a single and a ground has also come across to score. 1-0 to Pajes. The pitch as Pajes pops it up. Shallow right. Terang is there and makes the catch for outs number 1. And that'll bring up J.J. Weatherholt 0 for 3 in this one. You don't like Patrick? Ooh, that's not good. Does St. Louis still have a chance? Oh, yeah, Nitrogen. They definitely have a chance. It's only a 1-run game. Only a 1-run game. Birthday soon. Why no street fireworks? Oh, man. Well, happy early birthday. Patrick kicks and delivers. That's upstairs. Ball 1. You're not, but I put money on. Oh, I got you. That's a tough one. Yeah, definitely not what people would expect with that matchup for sure. Phillies Royals. 1-0 to Weatherholt. Swing and a miss. Kind of made him look foolish there. 1-1 to Weatherholt. Slow swing there by Weatherholt. 4-1 Belgium. That is unfortunate, man. It just looks... I can't look at any soccer pages for the next week. I'm just going to mute them all. I can't even. 1-1 to Weatherholt. The pitch, and that's inside 2-1. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Hopefully all is well with you, Brian. Gordon Graceffa warming up for the Cardinals. The 2-1, that's going to be popped up. Shallow left. Pratt making his way there. And Pratt makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Ivan Herrera, 0 for 3 on the night. Let's just give it up, yeah. Pathetic performance by the United States. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. You're 2 subs away from 9830. 172 away from 10,000, man. That is cool. Patrick Reddy's kicks and delivers. That's upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0 to Herrera, 97 on the fastball. 9 likes for 110. Thank you for 100 likes. That means we got 100. Appreciate it. That is really good for a non-pirate stream. That is amazing. So thank you, guys. Really great crowd. So that's going to be downstairs 2-0. Let's go. That will definitely work. Aaron Ashby warming up for the Brewers. 2-0. Patrick sets and delivers. Upstairs goes the fastball. 3-0, 97 on the radar gun. Jordan Walker on deck. I know there's a better in here that needs him to get a hit. Not too sure if he'll be here in the 7th or 8th. 3-0 to Herrera, the pitch. That's in there for a call strike. 3-1, 91 on the cutter. Patrick just needs a ball to somewhere. But not like that. 3-1 to Herrera. Patrick rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2, 90 on the cutter as Herrera steps out of the box. Be glad he didn't watch. That was gross. Makes me appreciate American football. That's just that's unfortunate, man. That's so unfortunate. 3-2 to Herrera. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, tied him up. Fastball high and in. It's been a while since we've seen a strikeout for either team. As we go to the top of the 8th. Brewers 4, Cardinals 3. Can't believe St. Louis. Well, yeah, it's still plenty of time. Still plenty of time for the Cardinals to get something going. All right, we'll do up for the Brewers. It's going to be, pardon me, Jake Bowers, Garrett Mitchell, and Sal Frelick. I'd rather come here and listen than watch the mainstream game. I appreciate it. MSM. I'm assuming that's a mainstream media game. I'm assuming that's what it means. So I appreciate that, Sean. But then again, I have no idea. MSM could mean something else. But yeah, definitely not over yet, Nitrogen, for sure. Yeah, anything could happen. Again, the Brewers scored 4 runs in 1 inning. The Cardinals, they scored up 2 runs. I think it was 3 runs in the 4th. I can't even remember. But the runs tonight have come quick and out of nowhere, so definitely not over yet. Definitely not over yet. Again, feel free to chat down below. I talk about whatever you like. For the most part, I try to get to the chat as often as I can. That's something that I do like to think I do a lot better than most play-by-play people. Especially on nights like this, I can kind of just chill and chat it up with you guys. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about the game or talk about whatever you want to get. Sports coming again. NFL's coming around. Definitely ready for the NFL. I'm an NFL guy. Steelers guy, of course. I'm sure that was tipped off at some point as there's 3 Steeler logos in the frame. One between my arms, one on my head. Right there. All right. we are back in action in St. Louis. Again, 4-3 Brewers. And again, the Brewers with a really good inning in the 7th. As it'll be Jake Bauers at the plate. Here is the pitch, and that's upstairs. Ball 1, 89 the slider, 1-0. Graceffo on the mound for the Cardinals. OPS of 885, yep. Really good stuff. 1-0 to Bauers, the pitch. As Bauers sends this to left center field on the run. He's running and makes the nice running catch for out number 1, Church. Nathan Church with a very impressive hustle. Out number 1. And that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, 2 for 3 on the night. Gordon Graceffo, 3.35 ERA. Opponent batting average of 191. Doesn't allow many hits. It's always Yankees, Sox, and Dodgers on TV. Oh, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, it's so bad. Graceffo kicks and delivers fastball at the letters for a called strike 0-1. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. 1 sub away from 98.30. Let's go. Milwaukee 81%, St. Louis 19. Yeah, I know that's the odds, but you know, that's, again, anything can happen. That's why it's on 100-0. The 0-1, that's downstairs 1-1. Steelers are America's team for sure. I was going to burst out. Try not to swear in here, but I hear you. I am very upset about the result. I did not get to watch it, but it seems like I didn't miss much. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fooled them there on the changeup. Cowboys are Mexico's team, I guess so. Greetings from Colombia. I thought I was going to lose the parlay with this match, but what a comeback. Yeah, now the Brewers battling back. Again, still anybody's game for sure, but yeah, the Brewers would have the advantage. The 1-2 to Mitchell. That's taken downstairs 2-2. 89 on the slider. So 99% Mexicans and the rest are Packer fans. I don't know what to tell you there, Flat. I don't know what to tell you. Here's the 2-2. That's downstairs 3-2. I don't know. I mean, I'm half Hispanic, and I'm a Steeler fan. Of course, American, but Steeler fan. Most of the Mexicans I know are not Cowboy fans. Here's the 3-2. Downstairs, called strike 3. Struck him out. And but Mitchell's going to challenge. And I think he's going to get the walk because that was not a good call. Yeah, that was below the zone, so Mitchell will take first base. The umpire a little trigger happy. So Mitchell will take first, and that'll bring up Sal Frelick, 1 for 3 on the night. Your Cards fan, honestly, cannot handle our bullpen. We should have so much more wins, but every time we have a lead, they give it right up. I feel you, man. G-Man, appreciate you for hanging out. You sound like a Pirate fan. You sound like a Pirate fan. That's how we feel with our Pirates. But yeah, I get it. Bad bullpens are really frustrating. Really frustrating. Graceffo looks over at first. Here is the pitch, and that's away, ball 1. Nitrogen is depending on a St. Louis win. No, you're good, Norman. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, it's, again, a frustrating result for the United States. 1-0 count, runner on first, 1 out. The pitch as Frelick sends this to center field. Church is already under it, and he makes the catch, 2 outs. Mitchell retreats back to first. Cooper Pratt will make his way to the plate. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Mets leading the Braves. Oh, wow. That is good. Had a great time there. They're all very nice, even though we won. No, we're pretty chill. Again, I don't know. I don't really care about like race and all that. It's whatever. That's going to be sent out to center field. Church is back at the track, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gave it a good ride, but not far enough. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Brewers 4, Cardinals 3. All right, due up for the Cardinals going to be Jordan Walker, Nelson Velasquez, and Jose Fermin. Chris pulling for one more run. Well, yeah, again, it's a PG channel there, Alex. But yeah, that's why I try to pride myself, trying to just keep it clean. That's all. That's all I ask. It's not a big deal. I mean, once in a while, it's whatever, but you know. That's just the rules. I have an El Salvadorian brother who was a Skins fan. We banter all the time. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of my, again, it doesn't matter who, like the race and everything, but, you know, like, I don't know. It does feel like with the, like my Hispanic friends who are pretty much all Mexican, I don't think I have really any Hispanic friends that are non-Mexican, to be honest with you, but yeah, it's like very, very much unfiltered. We can say whatever we don't really care. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely unfiltered for sure. Just very chill. We're just pretty chill. Anywho, I do appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Again, make sure, of course, to leave a like, and of course, sub to the channel. It is free. Again, we're one sub away from 9830, so that would be pretty cool to end the night on that. Maybe even a little bit more. Get some breathing room, because we always lose 2 or 3 subs every day. Every day. I wake up in the morning, it's always like that. But it is what it is. Not a big deal. We tend to make it up with the next stream. But anywho, I deleted the comment. I didn't delete him. No, I don't have that much power. No, sir, and I don't want to have that much power. No, Bird Scout now. I appreciate him. Again, I understand his frustration. I totally do. I definitely understand his frustration. In fact, he's been here since last year. And he's a Brewers fan. All right. I want to know to Walker. Patrick still on the mound. Patrick Reddy's kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for 98.30. I really do. Let's go. 1-1 to Walker. Again, we do have somebody in the chat that wants Walker to get a hit. Here's the 1-1. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-2. 96 on the sinker. Patrick Reddy's, and Walker's going to ask for time. Again, a 1-2 count, nobody outs. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Brewers leading 4-3 over the Cardinals. Brewers, again, were pretty much down the entire game, but a really nice top of the 7th. Gave them the lead. The pitch. Called strike 3, struck him out. Walker will not challenge. Oh, man, that's a tough one there for Walker. Struck out looking. And there's one out. That'll bring up Nelson Velasquez, who is 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI. Who should we root for? Pirates fans are rooting for the Brewers. For sure. Using the work. Yeah, heck, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's all. I don't care. That's going to be sent out to right field. That's going to be caught by Frelick for out number 2. One pitch. That's actually 2 outs, though. As that'll bring up Jose Fermin. Fermin is 2 for 2 with the sac bunt. And has brought in an RBI. Hey, no problem, Jeff. I appreciate it. Patrick rocks and fires. That's going to be a cutter right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1. Patrick Reddy's kicks and delivers. Tried to backdoor him there, did not get the call. 1-1. 96 on the sinker. Yeah, sorry, Peasy. He did not get the hits. That is tough. Well, that's a tough one there for Peasy. 1-1. The delivery. That's going to be popped up. Shallow center. Mitchell's on the run and makes the catch for out number 3. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the ninth. The Brewers leading 4-3 over the Cardinals. Due up for the Brewers will be... It's going to be Joey Ortiz, who's taking over for David Hamilton, Christian Yelich, and Jackson Chourio. Again, thank you guys for keeping me company tonight. I really do appreciate it. And make sure to hit the like button before you go. Again, it just pushes out the stream before to 2 more potential viewers. And of course, again, if you enjoy it, make sure to sub it up. Again, the Pirates play the Brewers this weekend. And of course, again, the Pirates will play the Cardinals plenty of more times as well. And I do plan on covering one more game in this series. Again, I'm more of a Pirates guy here for the baseball part of my channel. But I do plan on covering one more game in the series. We'll see again if it's... I'd like to do it tomorrow. Can't guarantee that, though. But I will try. I promise I will try to call the game if I'm not busy. Just again, there's things that might be coming up tomorrow. I might be busy in the afternoon. But anywho, I do appreciate you guys again for hanging out. All right, let's check out some scores real quick before we get back into action. Probably the last time we'll check around Major League Baseball. The Mets leading 5-3 over the Braves. The Diamondbacks leading 2-0 over the Padres. Giants 1, Blue Jays 0. The Rockies Dodgers was 0-0. And of course, final scores: Royals all over the Phillies 15-1, Yankees over the Rays 5-1, and the Nationals in a shootout with the Astros 12-11. Man, that seemed like, again, a really good game. Let's go, Michael. Welcome in. Like number 108. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be hit right to the shortstop, Mason Wynn, who wins his way with an out. I don't know. I tried to make something with a win there. It was terrible. Regardless, nice catch. Out number 1. That was pretty bad. We're going to move on. All right, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. 0 for 3 at the walk. I don't even know. We're gonna forget that one, chat, please. Thank you. All right, Graceffo rocks and delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Wins his way with the catch. What an idiot. Latest game you streamed? I don't know. Probably something out west. Actually, no. It was college football. I can actually guarantee you it was a college football game. 1-0 count the pitch, as that's going to be fouled back. 1-1. Probably a Mountain West game. Or is that Notre Dame Stanford game? That was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Yeah. That was fun. That was a fun game. 1-1 count. Graceffo readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be slice foul 1 and 2. Get the Cards games versus our Pirates next month. Gotcha. Yep, Pirates and Cardinals. Cardinals have gotten the best of the Pirates for the most part this year. 5-2 record against my Pirates. 1-2 count to Yelich, the pitch, and that misses upstairs. 2-2, 94 on the fastball. Two and 2 from Graceffo. Graceffo kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! 2 outs. That'll bring up Jackson Chourio, who is 1 for 3 with the walk. What jersey are the Brewers using? I saw the powdered blue ones. They are nice. They are using their navy. Their dark blue ones. Graceffo delivers. That's in the dirt, ball 1. And if you're just tuning in, the Brewers 4, Cardinals 3. Yeah, pretty much the uniforms that are on the screen, for the most part, they're pretty accurate, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. One on one to Chourio. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball away, 2-1. Let's get Doc to 98.50 before the weekend. Normally, I'd be like, honestly, no, we should have way higher than that. But it's going to be really tough. It's going to be a tough stretch for the channel this past week. This next week, it's going to be really tough. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be tapped foul, 2-2. If this was a normal week, we'd have a chance for 10,000. But unfortunately, again, the Braves have like 3 or 4 really big content creators, so I'm not going to get really many Braves fans. And then the Brewers, again, most of their fans don't really turn out until August, based on last year's coverage of baseball. The 2-2, that's going to be fouled back. So, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the Brewers fans really come through this weekend and get to 9,900. I think that would be, I'd be satisfactory with that. 70 subs in the next 6 days. The 2-2, that's going to be chopped foul. Yeah, 10,000, yeah. I mean, that would be on a regular week. Oh, for sure. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I really do. And it's 2-2 to Chourio. Graceffo rocks and delivers. That's once again grounded foul, as Chourio just won't go away. This guy, Trisk, yeah, the sweetest fish and the Pepperidge Farm goldfish, goated. Very, very good snacks. 2-2. Graceffo rocks and fires. Called strike 3. Struck him out looking. 98 on the outside corner. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Brewers leading 4-3 over the Cardinals. The Cardinals do or die, as they will face Trevor McGill. Need a homer from Walker. Don't know if that happens there for you, Tavius. I'm sorry. We're going to have, due up for the Cardinals, it's going to be Mason Wynn, Nathan Church, Blaze Jordan. So the Cardinals need a really good inning if Jordan's going to come back up. That's going to be tough. But good luck, Tavius. Good luck. Do you think you can strike out Yelich? I don't think so. Do not believe that would be happening. It'll be okay, Flat Earth, I promise you. Yelich is all right. Yeah, and those aren't the best stats in the world, but, you know, he's still not bad. Definitely. He'll probably have a good series against the Pirates, because Yelich is a Pirates killer. Jordan Walker gets back again. Again, the Cardinals really need a good inning if Walker's going to come up there, Stan. Sorry, Tavius. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm sorry. I feel you, though. I feel you. That's tough. Goldfish don't last long. Yep. When I buy them, I just consume so many. Whether, again, it's Pepperidge Farm goldfish or Sweetest goldfish. They are consumed within 24 hours. I have a problem. No, I haven't actually had them in a while, but yeah, they're really good. Of course, I know you're talking about. So yeah, Belgium did win 4-1. That is just bad, unbelievable. And now we have to wait another 4 years. And honestly, that performance, I mean, it doesn't even feel real. That might be the death of U.S. soccer. Because this was the one, we were supposed to go to the quarterfinals. This was the The golden generation. McGill on the mound for the Brewers, 3.09 ERA. Opponent batting average of 189. 13 saves and 15 opportunities. So the numbers in his favor, but will it be reality? I guess we'll find out very, very soon. This player should be embarrassed. Yep. They should be. That was definitely that was bad. All right, Mason Wynn at the plate, 1 for 3 on the night with an RBI. How much time left? 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning there. We'll see if it goes to overtime. Here's the pitch. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1. To win. As McGill sets, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. That ball was way in front of the plate. Oh, my goodness. Wynn was definitely in swing mode. I mean, that was... McGill's even has a little bit of a smile. I mean, that was not where McGill wanted it, but that's what happened. Oh, man. And Wynn is taking his time out of the box. Yeah, he is like, okay, let's not do that again. Oh, my goodness. He's batting .250, not a bad hitter by any means. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt. 1-2. I would say it's about league average nowadays, .250. 1-2 to win. McGill readies, rocks, and fires. Upstairs goes the fastball, 2-2. So Wynn showing much better plate discipline last couple pitches. Two and two counts. Kicks and delivers. That's a ground ball to short. Gets past Pratt. The diving Pratt for a base hit. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And a leadoff single for the Cardinals. And that'll bring up Nathan Church, 1 for 3 on the night. Possibly one of the worst swings you'll ever see in this set, and just in general. And again, that at bat resulted in a hit, potentially the game-tying run. Church at the plate. McGill delivers a fastball in the outside corner, not called a strike. And the Brewers, they're out of challenges. So it's 1-0 to Church. The Brewers will be at the mercy of the umpire. McGill sets. Pickoff attempt, and Wynn is safe, but that was close. That was very close. Want to know as Wynn takes his lead. Here's the pitch, and that's popped up. Is it playable? It appears to be. Ortiz is calling for it. And he makes the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up Blaze Jordan, 0 for 3 on the night. Orville again, he hates the Pirates. He really does. Pulling for anything against the Pirates. Hates the Brewers because the Brewers show the Yankees what a real baseball team look like. It looks like McGill and Contreras are going to have a chat. So it's not going to be Jordan anymore. It's going to be Alec Burleson. Burleson pitch inning. One of their better hitters for sure. Given the night off from the left-handed starting pitcher Drowan. And these were the starters entering tonight. But May was the one that looked better. Again, no earned runs. Really solid stuff. Yes, again, I know that the walks at the 24 does not look good, so I'll have to bolden that. Anyway, we're moving on as McGill readies. Kicks and fires. That's a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1. 0-1 to Burleson. Pickoff attempts. Win is safe. This one not close. They're a good team. Oh, the Brewers are a really good team. Both teams are. Both teams are really, really good. The NL Central just... it's unfortunate for the Pirates. The 0-1. That's going to be sliced foul. 0-2. Alec Burleson with favorable numbers against Trevor McGill in his career. 3 for 4 against McGill. So Burleson has a good read on McGill. The 0-2 misses way upstairs. 1-2, 100 on the fastball. Again, runner on first with 1 out. McGill looks over at first. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Wow. Not expected when you see the numbers. Burleson again batting .750 in his career against McGill. Now it's down to 600. Burleson offering it a changeup low. And the Cardinals are down to their last outs. And it looks like they're going to pinch hit Pages. And they'll have Torres. Not too sure on who Torres would be, but provide that if they provide the information. It's going to be Brian Torres batting .235 on the year, OPS of .813, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. Wynn taking his lead at first. That's a big lead at first. And now he goes back as soon as I said that. McGill looks at Wynn. The pitch as that's fouled back 0-1. Looks like Torres or McGill steps off. Not too sure who specifically stepped off. And a little bit of a delay here, but I think we should be good. All right, we're back in action. 0-1 to Torres. Again, runner on first, 2 outs. Brewers leading 4-3. McGill readies. Rocks and fires. That's right down the pipe. Called strike 2. 0-2 count to Torres. The Cardinals down to their last strike. McGill checks on the runner. He kicks. He deals. Popped up foul. And it's still 0-2. Oh, 2 for McGill. From the stretch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Brewers, they rallied back in the 7th to take game 1 of this 5-game series. 5 consecutive wins for the Brewers over the Cardinals. And they win 4-3 as the Brewers move to 56 and 33. The Cardinals now find themselves a half game back. This will be, of course, updated tomorrow. The Marlins are now holding that final NL wild card spot. The Cardinals a half game back of the Marlins. Unbelievable stuff. Wow. It's getting real, folks. It's gonna start heating up, especially August and September. That was a lot of fun. It's really fun to call something not, when your team's not being playing, the Pirates, they can really stress me out. So, again, if you did enjoy the show, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, for my Pirates as we take on the Braves for a 3-game series. That's at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. There is a chance I call the Brewers and the Cardinals prior to that. That one would be at 2. Was it 2:10? I just realized that's still on. My bad. 2:10, I think, Eastern. 1:10 Central. Not too sure. But anywho, you guys all have a great rest of your night. I will catch you guys later. And yeah, the Brewers over the Cardinals, 4-3. Brewers helping out the Pirates. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. And enjoy the rest of your night.
Thanks for spending your night with Dr. Delay. Nine innings underneath the lights. Some dreams won, some fell tonight. Fastballs faded into the dark. Echo still alive out in the park. Scoreboard glowing through the haze. Summer moments slowly fade. Every pitch and every play, another memory to replay. And the crowd rolls out into the night, while the stadium still shines bright. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. From Boston nights to Wrigley skies, Dodger blue and Anaheim lights, Steel City hopes and Texas heat. Every road and every seat. Seattle rain and desert glow. The Bronx, Atlanta down below. 30 teams and countless days, all connected through this game. And tomorrow brings another fight, another game beneath the lights. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. Lightning all along the shore. Pittsburgh always wanting more. Win or lose, the fans remain, waiting for the next game. PNC lights against the sky. River reflections drifting by. Summer baseball fades away. See you next time on Dr. Delay.